large scale battles or anything like that. Dragon's Dogma 1, essentially, where you go in, you kill a couple of monsters, and you drop randomized loot. But getting to that point, it really depends on what server you play on, right? Because there's like 3 main servers, I think. The biggest one, DDON, will be more crafting focused, so it's very much a long-term project type of game where you just like slow burn the entire way. The other 2 servers are more meant for dogging, and legacy DDON is like more okay, get in, play a game, you know, have fun, then maybe you don't play this long term. Right? So it depends, because everyone, like, the servers hosts basically determine, okay, what content are you doing, how fast is the XP grind, you know, what materials do you have access to, that sort of thing. But like, if you're asking like if it's gonna get updates, that will, no idea. It will happen when it happens.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though. I was thinking
Yeah.
about getting into that or Final Fantasy Online.
Well, I'm not gonna suggest. You know, I'm a big Final Fantasy hater. Merv would kill me for saying that. They, you know, they spend fucking. That's their main game.
Oh.
So Merv knows I don't really like Final Fantasy. I just, eh. I don't really like tab target MMOs is my big thing, right? I don't like sitting there channeling a skill in place. If I move, the skill's channel's cancelled. I don't like that sort of. I never really liked WoW, that sort of thing. Like I prefer action-oriented MMOs, which is why I liked what's it called, Dragon's Dogma,
Mm.
and also why I liked Guild Wars 2, because that's also an action. That has tab targeting, but it's also you're dodging around, you're doing throwing off abilities type game. Alright, we're just talking about MMOs right now, and I'm explaining my hatred of tab target MMOs, like Final Fantasy Online.
That's fair, honestly. What about the true MMO, Destiny 2?
Oh
Oh
god.
yes, the game that vaults all of your content constantly and that is currently dying, apparently. This was the newest expansion launched, and it's less than 1/3 of of the previous expansion's numbers. Like, apparently, I heard from someone who got back into the game recently, and the entire base game is gone. Like, that's been vaulted.
Yeah.
Like from when they went free to play, that entire base game story has been vaulted. You have no context for anything you do now.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. What the fuck?
Yeah. Now it's just basically you join in, you're thrown into the tower, time to do some random dungeons. Those dungeons talk about the content that you have no context for because that content is unplayable.
Yep. There is. And now there's a new DLC out that I'm not fucking playing.
Exactly. God,
Not
Destiny
that
2,
would
possibly the worst MMO of all time.
After a while, WoW just became shit.
Yeah. Depends. I mean, yeah, no, I never really liked WoW anyway, so I can't really defend it, and I hate Blizzard. So, it's like, I hate Blizzard as a company.
Oh, dude, you have every fucking reason.
Yeah. You right.
All of it is just goddamn trash. And, dude, their market system is just so, like, ghetto. Like, oh, you could pay $25 for a fucking horse you could ride in the game. or more. Oh, like, dude, stop.
You can pay $25 for a horse.
Hmm.
Or different
Yes.
mounts, yes. That is Blizzard's
Yes.
gimmick, is buy a shit you can have in game that you absolutely do not need with
Yeah.
real world money.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I've been jaded by years of like microtransaction bullshit, but that doesn't even phase me anymore. It's a mount I'll never want to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
at least it does something. It's not like a fucking Call of Duty skin. Alright, here's a skin. Maybe you get a gun too. 30, $40.
That's
Yep.
rough.
Here's what Valorant does in just these like $50, $60 skin packs. But at least then you're getting like a set of weapons with that, and they're all really well animated. But that's still like, eh. I don't know. Microtransactions turning into macrotransactions doesn't really phase me anymore.
I still think it's kind of like gambling, almost like a gambling sensation of that high risk, high reward type situation.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
Oh, you're all good,
Eh.
dude.
Yo yo yo.
Ah, everyone's here for the first time in like 2, 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Proud of all of you.
I forgot that we're a party of 4.
Right.
Benefit is I don't have anything else on Thursdays from here on out unless something like strange comes up. So
Yeah.
I have something at the end of September. I'm going to be gone for an entire week, but I don't see anything else until at least after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta go over times for that crossover thing as well at a certain point, but it
Yeah.
probably should be done before the end of the month, but eh. Like,
Purple.
Oh no, what happened to Sage?
What?
Sage can't do Tuesdays anymore? Oh,
Oh.
is she changing groups?
No. Actually, speaking about changing groups, I know you guys didn't want a 5th. However, due to changes in Ghost's life, I offered the invitation of him to join us.
Okay.
Ghost is a friend of Purple
Cool.
and Eyes. He
Ghost is the one who's playing Derp, right?
no,
Like, that's
he's
the
playing the Ninja
no,
Turtle.
he's playing the Ninja Turtle.
Okay. I don't think I've met Ghost then.
No, you
Yeah.
haven't, but
I've
he's
seen
an
him
excellent
online.
individual.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
He DM'd a few games, that's how I got into this server.
yep. I know Fargrim and Alice have talked a lot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure. I know Ghost is generally like pretty heavy on the RP and stuff, so it'd be a good fit, I think.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I offered the invitation.
Yeah.
So, before we start, I know you guys read the update. Sorry for the late update, by the way. Life on my end has been a little bit chaotic. However,
That's okay.
hopefully that will get resolved tomorrow. So, I have an interview set up tomorrow. Hopefully, it will work out.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
last time we left off on the war tales of the Dragonfire Party. Name pending.
Before we start, do you want to set up the stream together?
Yes. Thank you.
I'm not live yet. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, I just went live, so. But yeah, Teacup, I don't know how long you were watching Fargrim stream last week.
It
But,
was
I
brief.
hope-
I was doing family stuff.
Okay, well, I hope the some of the pictures I posted helped tell the story for you.
I'm sorry. Someone walked into the room and I muted for a second there. What's going on?
Oh, I said that I hope some of the pictures I posted last week helped tell the story for Teacup.
Not.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
With the lights dimming around the campfire, fireball, the dragon flying, just literally dashing all over the place,
Yeah.
and then the
Someone
pushing.
getting force pushed off a ledge.
Yeah.
yes, and then the giant egg.
That-
Giant
that-
egg.
That was me. Guy was fighting right next to a cliff, and then Fargrim says, "How do you want to kill this guy?" I'm just like, "No." Yeah.
Push.
Like, was swatting away like swatting away a fly.
Yeah, we also learned templates last week.
Yeah, so I think the plan this week was to basically take the portal to the docking point to where we can head over to Zulgra.
Which is the coast of the Badlands, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the goblin camp.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Why did you not expect us to go to Zulgra?
Well, honestly, homie, I prepared all 3 scenarios. 3.5 scenarios.
And by prepared, he means
I made a map for each.
making it up right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will admit to I will improv some of the goblin shit.
That's okay.
Improv in a D&D session?
No
Gasp.
way.
Never
I've
heard of
never
her.
done that. Not one full session ever. not even twice.
Please tell
Yeah,
me
like-
you're gonna have the corn sound effects.
The corn? Like,
Have you not seen any of those reels where people are saying, "Oh, it's the Goblin Band or whatever," and they start, "In corn, freak on a leash." You've heard the song, yes?
yes, I was about to say, do you mean Freak on the Leash? Or, like,
Yes.
oh my
But
god.
there's all sorts of different reels where they use a sound effect from that, and then they loop it and they cut it and chop it up, and it's a Goblin Band.
I need to know about this. What the fuck
Here,
have
hang
I
on,
been
hang on.
missing?
I think you're the only one with this information right now.
Okay, hang on.
Did you set up the stream together yet, Fargrim? Or do you want me to do
I posted the link in the group chat. Hello, Alice.
that? Ew. I was waiting for the invite on thing. I was scrolled up in the group chat because I was.
Let's see if it works this time, because it didn't work last time.
Oh, apparently I'm alone in it.
What?
Okay,
No, I
I'm
see
here with
mine's in
Fargrim.
here.
You're in there with Fargrim? Am I alone? I'm all alone.
Test.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
There we go. There's Teacup.
Hi, it's me. All right.
Alright. Now I gotta spend some time looking for this on YouTube. I think this is the one. Let's see.
Is she the cooler looking one?
Okay.
All right. I think we're all good.
There, I posted it in Discord. I need it. For what?
Have you?
It's called Steam Cord. So anytime I go live, and actually I have it set up for Fargrim as well on mine. I could probably.
Oh,
I think I've got room for another person or two, but you can put up to 5 people on your Discord and like a going live channel or something, and just automatically
Yep.
hosts for it.
Yeah, I've got that set up for my Discord. Yeah, I mean, people in my Discord, I mean, very few of them tend to go live, and even less of them post about it. But I've also got it set up so that you have anybody that's got a little purple icon next to their name is streaming. So at a quick glance, you could just look at my Discord and see who's live.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a band called Corplicani that I know. But that was a cool short.
Yeah, and that's not the only one that has used that, but a ton of people are having fun with that, and it's literally Korn is the Goblin Band. I don't want to listen to it again, just because it's funny.
Alright, so I'll do a quick recap. I know Purple did an excellent job before he got here, so I do want to fill in a couple blanks. So, Odoroshi, you picked up a book that was about the superstition around reincarnation with the eternal dragons and how
Yes.
they can or would have the might or willpower to reincarnate. And most of the scholars for this practice in School of Thought live on the island empire of Kuni.
Okay. And
So
do
also,
I know where Kuni is?
I will post the map in your Discord. But
Okay.
to answer your question, relatively yes,
Okay.
but not in exact miles or anything like that.
Sounds good. You said that the runes to the. No. Yeah, we haven't quite looked at or I haven't quite looked at the portal.
Yes. So,
'Cause I've been going around the other side.
yeah. So last session I mentioned that the portals are astral or engraved in astral writing or runes. This is a dialect that is familiar to River. I should say, should be familiar to River if they inspect closer. However, this is well, I'll explain more from that point. However, this seems to be a familiar yet foreign font to you. Perhaps um, your theory is that this is a newer alphabet to versus your older familiar Tory Gate runic symbols that you're familiar with. So your deduction is, since you have limited options, that this might be a bastardized version of that magic.
And it's a summoning circle kind of on the floor where the runes are, or is it like an actual arch?
No, it's like a Stargate. I don't know if you like SG1 or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's this big kind of circular type portal. It's not necessarily a Torii, but it's typically a druidic portal that you think of when you think of D&D.
Not quite. This is a recently crafted portal for the intentions of short distance transportation. However, it from the magics it picked up, I should say, upon activation, it picked up sources from 2 other portals, which leads you to the Wizard of the Wastes or the Goblin Coast. And the intended transportation, which is the Underdark.
Okay. So then, I guess the question is, what are we doing with like Tandri and Neb and all of them?
I mean, they want they want to come back to Zolgrath with us, don't they?
They're
Yeah,
coming with
probably
us to
should head back
Zulgra.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
like-
should probably head back to Zolgra first.
Back to
Yeah.
Zulgra?
Well, not back to Zolgrath, to Zolgrath.
Towards Zulgra, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what about the little guy, this guy here? Keep thinking of the what is it, the Earth Kage?
He
The fake star master.
I mean,
space.
These two are prisoners. I don't know what to tell you. They're not getting like, you know.
They're also coming with us to Zolgra. This is a
Yeah.
threat. They
Yes.
considered us a threat.
Uh-huh. And you're carrying the giant, by the way.
Yes, I'm carrying the giant who's in the manacles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just dragging him along like a little girl with the little horse with the wheels.
Jesus.
I'm not sure how you. I think you said that in the recap at least, you said that the gate could be activated with a key.
Yes, so the key that River picked up, so the Fey crystal that was on the desk that was red, is the conduit or focus point for your destination of travel. So if you say, I will to go to the Goblin Coast, or I will to go to the Wizard of the Wastes, or I will to go to the Underdark, you will be transported there.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Yeah, right. So I just posted the world map into our group chat. So let's all take a look at it, and we'll see where we're actually at story-wise and slightly canonically. Battle. There we go. Alright, so on the world map, you guys are on the southernmost, or one of the southernmost continents to the left, which is Steadshire, home of Ashita Toyotomo and other great warriors. Ashita was a death knight that caused the Black Crusades. If you more on that later. Currently, you guys are towards pretty much the coast of the mountains edge on the easternmost side, towards that very small, almost like a sound. A sound is a distance of water. Anyway, so you have a very small gap to make it to Zolgra, to the neutral lands of the Oracle. You learned from previous session that the Oracle is a very giantish, pale Oni that was and is connected to Odoroshi's master through they were childhood friends, However, him and his clan were exiled to the world below, as it were, to Onitung, to uh, live out their life, and exiled to guarding the Tory. More on that when you full circle there. But anyway, Grayscale Isle, or where I should say, Tinriso is familiar, is straight north of you. Veronice, the Elvish capital, and Grivalis, the Goblin capital, are northeast of you. Closest to you is the Confederation of Merfolk people of Rovilla. They are the first peoples. So yeah.
But for clarification, the portal doesn't go out that far. All the portal locations are still within the region of Stedshire and like the surrounding area, right?
This portal that you have found, yes. The one that Odoroshi was protecting does have access to the rest of the world.
Oh, okay.
That is your quote unquote. Well, that, and there's one in Zulgra. There's one in every major land, per se, or continent. I consider Zulgra and Steadshire separate because they are separate entities. However, they are attached.
Yeah.
So the Spirit Gates Odoroshi and the Pale Oni protect are, from a gamer's perspective, fast travel points throughout the map.
Okay.
However, I have not seen a Tory activated. I've never seen one activated, and in telling my story, you will have known that apparently there was one person that has activated a Tory that I can remember in Steadshire, or the Sacred Grove.
Well, it looks like you'll get your chance to see one activate once River gets here with the key.
If this is indeed the same type of device, it looks much different than a Tory.
So, I'm just going to say that I have no idea what's going on, but thank you for helping me kill these bandits. I'll just tag along wherever you guys are going and help you out.
We're going to go to Zulgrath to deposit these two spy masters and take the civilians with us. And then from there, once you're in the city, you can decide what you want to do.
Alright. Well, we'll see when I get there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Charming.
So, what are we looking at, River?
Well,
Beyond the obvious.
beyond the obvious, 3 destinations, spoilers available. I mean,
May I see the key?
sure. I'll pen the fake crystal.
So in your hands is a finely cut, pulsating gem. The gem is red, and you feel some sort of magnetic energy coming off of it.
Magnetic as in it's being pulled somewhere, or I'm being pulled towards it?
You feel like it has the conductivities of magnetism, some sort of magnetism. Like you feel like you can channel magic through this. That's what I mean to say. Through your
Oh,
through
okay.
magnetism.
Magnetism. Have I ever used magnetism for any sort of casting of a spell?
That is
It's
a
meant. It's not magnetism as in the.
magnets.
Yes.
It's just the
It's like you feel
conductivity.
attracted to
It's-
the crystal
yes.
because the
I
crystal
feel
is
the arcane
pulsating.
power.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. That may have been a poor way to explain it, but that was the best way that my mind came to the conclusion of just like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay. Have I ever seen a crystal like this? Is this something that I would know how to use?
Not necessarily. This is something that you can be taught how to use. From its simplicity, you feel like it might have a simple command.
Simple command. Can I roll Arcana, or can I roll some sort of intelligence check to see if I think that just saying, open sesame kind of thing will work?
Absolutely.
Pretty sure that would be Arcana, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to hold the stone out, kind of pointing it in the direction of the portal. And what did you say exactly for this? That this is where we're trying to go is the coast of the Badlands near a village, nearby the Goblin village.
Yes. So a quick word is like the Goblin Coast.
The Goblin Coast. But I want to be a little more specific than just the Goblin Coast, because with my luck and everything, they'll set us right in the middle of a Goblin camp with fire.
Not sure
Fair
that's how
enough.
it works. I'm pretty sure it's a portal system.
To a separate summoning circle. Well, no, I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking an above table. I'm not asking that as
No.
Ozuroshi.
Oh. So above table, the command words you found in a journal, which is like, I will to go to the Goblin camp, or I will to go to the Wizard of the Wastes, or I will to go to the Underdark.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna hold it out and say, I will to go to the Goblin Coast on the way to Zulgra.
Very well. So, with a mystical, fiery swirl and engulfs in a blue flame, you are all transported to the Goblin Coast. Let me fix your tokens. Almost done with them. Then I will finish the scene. More so. But it's pretty much I just need to get your shit right. Alright, hover by everyone.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Yes.
I feel sick. I don't like traveling like that.
Alright, Geralt.
Didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. That was quite nice. It scratched my scales.
It's not refreshing for me, frankly.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I activated the scene as I am finishing up your shit.
Everything seems dark. I'm scared.
Oh, you must not have dark vision.
Dark vision, what? Mind.
So this takes, so I imagine you guys start like midday. So this takes a
Okay.
few hours of transportation. This is like B-rated film teleportation.
Oh, we have to physically walk through the wormhole. Damn.
Like a-
What does that mean?
I don't see. I mean, I'm a Charles at this point.
One moment, please, everyone.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pretty sure our NPCs need to follow us around too. And we need to carry the freaking
Yeah.
unconscious giant.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that needs to render. Please give me a moment. Alright, now that it needs to render, I just need to do your
You'd
shit.
think a teleportation circle would be quicker than this. It's quite a slow and efficient way of travel. Maybe we should have just flown there.
Oh, there you go. The color rendered back in. I thought I was going to be colorblind coming out of that thing.
It fucking colorblinded one
Where the fuck is Odoroshi?
He's underneath Teacup.
Oh. You
Oh,
poor
I've landed
bastard.
on somebody.
Fucking
Oh no!
squish. You hate to see it.
Just shards of porcelain falling all over your body. Oh
Uh-huh.
no!
Alright.
Well, no, it's okay because the giant is shielding me from that. He's getting shredded by the porcelain fragments, though.
What am I fucking shark skin? Like
Porcelain is supposed to be smooth. I don't know why it's so shardy.
because I crack every time I move.
Yeah, I mean,
Why did-
kintsugi wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't jagged pieces.
Uh,
Alright,
I
so...
feel like it'd be worse though. It wouldn't be jagged. It'd be like a smooth surface, but then because you're cracking all the time when you're moving, it'd be like trapping your like finger inside like a small gap somewhere.
No, stop that. No, do not say those fucking words. That's actually. I'm going to vomit now. Thank you.
You
Sorry.
know what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of teacups, smash them on the floor, and walk across them barefoot, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Uh-huh.
Is this the fucking Pain Olympics? What the fuck happened in the last 5 minutes? Jesus
No,
Christ.
man, it's not the Pain Olympics. We'll keep our glass jars at home, okay? We're not gonna do. Wow.
Alright, well, I don't... So,
Sorry, let me just get myself together.
yes. So Neb and Tanjiri did not fucking save for some reason. However, they are with us in
What-
spirit. I'm making them correct.
Wait, we killed that guy.
Oh, okay. I did not mean to drag them out.
Yeah, we sure did.
Die. Die before River notices.
She just turns around, her fucking eyes glowing red, like.
River, quick! In the river!
Yeah.
Thank you, get it?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Here's Neb, Tanjiri. I was looking at the wrong tab. Odoroshi, have you come up with a name for your guard drake?
It's not mine.
The groups.
I mean, it is yours. Like,
It
it
is
just knows
not.
who
You
in the
fed him.
party is the boss.
Okay.
Therefore, it's yours.
Odoroshi, who Crocodile Dundee this shit? Or I should say Steve Irwin, this motherfucker.
Exactly.
You
I
did.
personally vote that we name him Six,
Why 6?
because he's a drake. That might be a Canadian joke.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure that's
lost.
a Canadian joke. I'm so lost.
Toronto
Is it
is called
Drake
the Six,
Six or
and that's
Si-
where Drake's from.
Ew. I don't want any sort of association with that.
Yeah.
No.
That's gross.
I mean, that's like saying you want some association to Bieber.
Ugh.
I
So,
don't know. What does this Drake seem to like, personality-wise?
Meat.
Dog.
fair question. There, since the time you tamed him till now, has been like a session or so, correct?
Yeah.
So
Like-
there really hasn't been a whole lot of
It's
time.
been 2.
Okay.
Been like
It's been like yeah, but in game it's probably been only like 24 hours,
Yeah.
essentially, because we cleared out the camp. It was still midday. We went down the mountain, cleared out that camp. Then it's the end of the day, and now it's like the next day. So it's been at most like maybe like 12 to 14 hours.
So he has yet to show too much, a quote unquote, personality. However, he seems to be investigating all of you, like sniffing you, things like dogs would do. But also, he likes heat and shit like that. So he finds like hot rocks. So you have all teleported in the Badlands beneath the mountains towards the coast. The fresh sea air fills your lungs and is somewhat refreshing. You hear small voices coming from tents yonder by, just filling in the rest of the NPCs. But you hear most of the noises coming from boop-a-doo, this area. Before you is a long ship, fit for probably all of you, including your newfound prisoner companions. Prisoners,
This
comma
thing?
companions. No, this thing
That
right
probably
here.
this one, yeah.
This one.
Mm-hmm. I
Maybe
shrunk
that's
it
like half
down.
half the size of this guy.
Yes, I understand. I shrunk it down so it wouldn't take up too much space. But
Yeah.
in all actuality, it can fit up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, at least 10 people. 10
Well, we have
medium-sized
to remember,
creatures.
10 Raiso is 18 feet long.
Oh
I'm 8
god.
feet tall. The giant
Dude,
is
this guy's a
10 plus
giant.
feet.
It's okay.
And then the guard
You have a
is-
folding boat, don't you?
Yes, I do have a
Yeah.
folding boat.
All right, cool. So we can use 2 boats.
Yes.
No reason we can't use like 2 boats.
Just
There's
go
also
over
this
there in a
little dinghy
fleet.
that we can drag. Yep.
Hmm.
Convinces goblins to
Alright.
build you bigger boat.
Yes.
Just quickly
A
before we
Senate.
go, I did think of a pretty good name for a drake.
Yes.
I was
Yeah?
thinking maybe Forge.
Hmm. I don't mind it.
I've had
It's
that.
up to Roshi though. His Drake.
I was thinking along the lines of forging bonds.
Well, I certainly don't hate it.
And also he seems to like heat, so it seemed kind of appropriate in more than one way. Think on it, Orochi.
Yeah, will do. Alright, so how do we want to split this up? I don't believe that big boat over there can hold all of us.
Shotgun.
Well,
In which boat? You want the small one over there? And I'll wave kind of in this direction.
Well, which boat were you thinking, Orochi?
I'm gonna pull this thing out, this little folded bag, and I'm gonna say the command word. I'm just gonna toss it into the river right here. I'm taking my boat.
just a clarification by the way, the floating boat can expand into a boat that can fit 8 people. So if
Yes.
this one can fit 10, then we can have an 8-person boat. That's more than enough boat room. The question is, who can actually sail? Because, like, it isn't the
you all
question
can-
of how many boats we need. It's how many people we know that can drive a boat.
I
Well,
can.
you all can fly, so.
Not without using abilities.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I can write good. I got calligrapher
Wait.
supplies. That's
Did we long rest?
Yes.
We did long rest, yeah.
We
Yeah.
did. Okay.
I'm back to full.
Then
I could
actually,
speak-
Fargrim.
Yeah.
One thing I don't think we actually got to the long rest. We said we were going to. During the long rest, before I go to sleep, am I able to reach out, and meditate and try and get a hold of my master to kind of ask a couple questions about the Oracle and what some of these spells in the spell book are, since I can't read them yet?
You have 2 questions for your master during your sleep. In later levels, you'll be able to ask more than that.
Or
Correct.
okay. Then yeah, I just want to know what they know about the Oracle as we're going to meet them, anything relevant or important information that we should know. And then I'd like to ask my master about what they can tell me with these foreign characters to me, with the orange silk, the black lotus, or the orange silk, blue lotus, and what they can tell me about that.
Very well.
How are you doing this, by the way?
How am I doing what?
Spiritual
the-
meditation.
Yeah, that.
Have you seen the hell what movie was it?
I just
I mean,
want to
I-
know if it was like mechanically how you're doing it, or if it's like something just homebrew.
Is it just like
Homebrew.
Aang when he's like
Yeah.
float meditating
Yes.
and all his tattoos glow?
That's
Okay.
exactly. Well, not when his tattoos glows, because that's the avatar state. But when he meditates, he's able to separate from his physical form. It's something that the monks in Steadshire were able to do, and I'm able to call out and try to reach my master. It doesn't necessarily mean it will always work, but yes, it's exactly that. I'm meditating and trying to meet up, with the fact that I'm protecting the spirit realm gateways from the material plane. I'm able to kind of ascend to this demi plane where I can sometimes get a hold of my master.
It's similarly to astral projection without being an astral projection monk. It's through their dedication and practice of the spirit gateways. They find vibrational attunement through their meditation. Alright. So, closest to you, or I should say, can you see? What the fuck? Alright. So you guys are speaking about the boats. You see this young goblin kid run
Oh
out.
God.
I attack.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Don't get it wet, whatever you do.
Please don't do Anakin on these fucking kids.
Oh, look, a small thing to murder. No. Hello, little friend. Are you doing all right?
He sort of pisses himself as Teacup speaks.
Yeah,
To be,
I get
to
that.
be clear, when I speak, normally when I speak, it is telepathic, so that way my mouth doesn't like crack open and terrify people.
Okay.
So he doesn't know where to look.
I wave my
I
hand.
imagine
at the same
I
time.
imagine dig up like waves.
Purple,
Psionic mind.
I get that.
The coolest part about this is it doesn't need to know my language for it to understand what the message is. It can comprehend.
Feel it.
He goes,
Cool.
You went robotic for me.
I went robotic.
Yeah,
Yes,
you've been
at the
doing
very
that a
end.
bit.
Sorry, my.
figure out computer shape. Common. As long as he understands a language, he can understand what I'm saying to him. It
That's
says you don't need to
pretty
share a
dope.
language with a creature for it to understand these messages, but able to speak a language. So I'm assuming he at least speaks Goblin.
Yeah, and bastardized common. So he says, uh, uh, am you, am you take our village? As he
What? Wait,
looks sideways at you.
I speak into uh, my crew's mind. I'm like, are we gonna take the village?
We're just passing
No.
through.
Oh, that's who he's talking to. And then I'm going to turn to the kid. No, no. We are here to take the water, the river. And I'm going to point to the boats.
He looks and he kind of looks at you and he kind of waves you in. He says, "See, Master Three Eye. He knows about boats."
I'll just kind of
And he wanders
furrow
back in.
what-
Which tent did you point at?
He pointed at this one over here.
Okay. No.
However, he did
Maybe-
leave the flap for this tent open. If you want to follow him, do any follow up, it's open.
Now, is the spy master knocked out?
Uh,
Or is he? Am I dragging him, or is he walking along with us?
he was bound and gagged last I know.
Yeah,
At
he
least
is.
bound.
But he was awake and semi-coherent. Okay.
That kind of came.
Hmm. One of us should
Jesus.
probably stay here for the moment just to make sure they don't.
I'll go talk with this 3-eye. As he it doesn't even attempt to what's it called? He just does a quick hop. It doesn't take him any effort at all. There's no wind up, just immediately hop over the gap. Over the river.
I mean, at that point, you could just stand up on your hind legs and fall, and your front legs will be across the river.
Can I try and run across your back like a bridge?
You will be killed. you will
Do
be
it.
hit by a rock.
He'll do a claw tap onto the hard side of the tent. Basically hello. Anyone in there?
So you see two older goblins smoking out of a pipe and going over the map of the region. They look startled, but they look at each other and look at you, and they welcome you in. From walking, if you choose to walk in, you notice a old banner of the dragon riding school beside them over here.
I'm not going to walk in because I feel like it would be very cramped. But I'm not exactly going to close the flap either. Sorry. Bit too small.
They come out to greet you properly, and they offer you food and sake.
And they're not really saying anything though, right? They're just
Well,
they
they-
haven't spoken yet.
They will. I'm just saying that they're giving this shit to you as they are going to say this shit. They say,
Okay.
"Welcome, Scaled One. Are you here to sell the rest of our kind off? Unfortunately, me and the rest are just the elders. The rest were either sanctioned for war or decided to build or help the Oracle in his rice fields. We chose to die here. Are you here to kill us? Or are you here to help us?
No. Why would I be here to kill you? What do you mean sell you off?
Slavery has took many clans of these lands. No rhyming intended. Uh, many tribes and cities vanquished due to the Army of Light's ever need for more soldiers and cannon fodder. Thus I ask you again, are you here to sell us, or are you here to kill us?
Neither. That symbol in there, you will know what that means.
Yes.
He points to the tattered insignia in their camp.
That is a symbol that me and Gobkin believed in for as long as we can remember. We were originally from the Sapphire Island before the atrocities. Thus we moved here to live a quiet life away from the war.
Ah, I could say the same. But no, I'm not here to harm you at all. My friends and I simply seek passage to Zulgreth. We need a boat, and we need capable sailors.
He smiles and he says, we will discuss the details over dinner. And please, your friends are much welcome to the camp. We have one alchemist who has some potions, and a smith who has some supplies. If you need that. However, we have at least oh fuck 6 sailors to give you, including myself and Gobkin. We wish to do something with our lives besides just to end it here.
Well, good news. The revolution is starting, and we just got back from eliminating the Army of Light camp on the mountain. There'll be no more troops coming through that portal.
Their faces go shade white as your words come to their ears, and they go, there'll be no more bombardments?
No, I made sure I blew up all the cannons before we left. There'll be no more bombardments.
He does a la 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 la, and then the rest of the tribe comes out, which is like at least 8 more people. 3, 4, 5, and then a few more that I need to load in. There's just a lot of goddamn people already. Okay. So they decide to have a feast in their new guest's honor, which is all of you.
As they're like getting excited and gathering everyone, I'm just going to like go over to the edge and motion for everyone to come over to this side of the river.
Is this one of the few times an entire camp becoming alerted like that is a good thing?
Yes.
Great.
I
For is
speak to Tenrai so privately. And I just say, I'm a little worried. Something seems strange here. stay alert.
I'm sure it'd be fine. These people say that they've been oppressed by the Army of Light, and they said, good.
They don't seem exactly threatening either. Even if they were somehow dangerous, should be okay.
So I'm gonna hop on the guard drake and have him kind of jump, try and corral him across the river while still dragging the giant behind me.
How far is this distance actually? Because like long jump
It's like 25
wise,
It's like 25 feet, yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, long jump wise, you'd need like a 10 in your strength score in order to make that. By the way, so if you have a 10 in your strength score, you can long jump this gap easy.
Oh, I know, but I want to
Yeah.
drag the giant.
Yeah,
So you said me
Unless-
drag
drown.
him through the.
jumped.
That's how you go.
No, you're good. Please continue.
I know. I was just gonna say, so you're just gonna drag him through like the muddy water,
Yes.
coming down the stream.
Yes, but the drake is kind of somewhat getting a bath. Now, Fargrim, remind me, you said this is a green drake, right?
Correct. So they can
And then
swim, and I believe they can
they
just
can
swim.
swim too.
I believe they're semi. I believe they are amphibious. Like I'm 90% positive they're amphibious. I'll
Okay,
look
Pretty
that
sure
up
it
right
is the
now.
green ones, yeah.
I'm looking through your thing to try and come up with a name for this. Not the Emperor Salamander. There's avian, aquatic,
Yes.
ocean companions.
It has swimming speed of 30 feet. It is resistant to poison damage. They're ritual. So they're territorial and obedient when properly trained. And establish an aggressive but trusting bond that a creature that first feeds them. That'd be you, Odoroshi. They're also known for being fiercely.
I didn't feed him.
You didn't feed him?
You did.
No, that was. I did.
You were the one nursing back to health after I beat his ass, and then like before combat even began down at the bottom of the mountain.
Okay, because you said that you took the food
remember
from the
how
thing,
I
and you
s-
walked over
remem-
and said behave and fed him.
Yeah.
That's
But that
that's what
rem-
caused this whole thing. Okay.
Remember how I said also that was the card you didn't the day that you were missing you didn't come to session. I said, hey, you spent like the next like hour or two basically nursing this thing back to health.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that was your bonding time. I'm here
Okay.
acting as the very intimidating presence in the room to make sure that
keep him
you
in
do not
line.
get hurt. Yeah.
You're not immediately killed by the creature, yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not attempting to bond with this thing. It's your Drake. You've got to handle it. But if it steps out of line, it knows who's a boss around here.
It's Ripper.
Yeah, it's Ripper.
Thor and Peter Quill got it.
Yeah.
But with this being a guard drake, it's a green drake, but there is no green here. You have the cloud, the shadow, the light, the glass.
True.
The totem, which you said was more the druid one. Which one of these would that be more like? Because the damage resistance could make a difference.
I mean, yeah, greens are resistant to poison.
I mean, I have all the
Um,
drakes. Both. Well, I forgot to make the fucking shadow one. Okay. So I.
It doesn't matter. Shadow drakes don't
Cloud?
exist.
No, you got a shadow guard drake right here. Necrotic,
Okay.
cold, non-magical damage resistances, blinded, but there's no poison. Radiant fire, non-magical, thunder, bludgeoning. Yeah.
Anyway,
So okay.
what were you doing with the drake? You were dragging Using it to drag the prisoner around, right?
Well, just dragging him across so, we could all gather as you had kind of called us to court, to order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so their chief of the village, which is this dude? No, yeah. His name is Gobkin. Gobkin the Goblin.
Okay.
He has lived here most of his life, but was originally from the Sapphire Island, where Tenrysa was from. They bring out the dragon. They bring out the banner, and the rest of the party starts a pig roast over said campfire over here. They bring pineapple, tequila, or so they offer all of you tequila shots. I don't know if your characters will be into that.
I'd have tequila.
I
I like
would
tequila real life, so,
Yes, I would definitely try it.
It- what's up, Teacup?
I'm alright, thank you. I don't want to open my mouth in front of these guys.
No,
Yeah.
but walking is just fine.
Yeah, we had a
You're literally falling
feast.
to pieces.
We had a feast like 8 hours ago as well, so we just went in for like one to the next. Yeah, I had Teacup purposely like look away when he was eating to not scare everyone.
No, when I say I mean the goblins. You guys, I don't
Mhm.
care. I'll scare you, but these, I don't. What if we've made allies and then I open my mouth in front of them and they get scared and attack us or run away or something?
I don't know, but I think the only one out of our party that isn't going to scare people is River.
Mm. She has the intimidating anime aura though. Like,
Yeah.
She's got main character energy.
yeah.
She's like Bakugo. Like you don't want to bump into her on a street because you'll die.
Honestly, I was thinking like Kenpachi from Bleach.
Kenpachi,
Yeah.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
when Ichigo first meets Kenpachi, that like intimidating aura of just like, what the fuck is this?
Just soul energy. Just like
He's got
power's
bells.
over 9,000.
Mm-hmm.
People just drop to their knees as River walks by. Like, oh, this power. But
No, no. If we attack them, you can just negate the fucking hit. Truly terrifying.
oh my god.
Why won't you bleed?
Murder Hobo
Anyway.
the NPCs just so you can skip to Zolgra.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy and kneel in front of him so that I'm at eye level with him.
Oof.
And I'm gonna speak directly in his mind.
This is what he looks like.
Look at him deep in his brown eyes. Say,
I'm
Me
stepping
and my-
over here.
me and my friends have had a couple days. Bandits and other creatures and whodunits. You're not going to cause problems for us. This isn't poisoned alcohol or anything, is it? I just want to be sure.
No, we want to make friend. Oh, what's up, old man Arizona?
I am just worried that these guys are gonna like attack us in our sleep or some shit.
No, it's in character. I mean, imagine you can't hear
Oh.
Teacup.
I speak into your mind and I say, my first friends that I met bound me with rope and dragged me into a cavern.
That's a good point. They seem innocent enough, though. Besides, if something does go awry, you'll have us.
Now, question. River, are you speaking out loud or are you talking telepathically?
She'd just be thinking that.
Okay.
So technically telepathically.
Yes. Okay.
Can I roll insight on his response to me, where he says that he just wants to make friends?
Absolutely.
Of course, that's so.
It's a 9.
Absolutely. He's telling the truth.
I got a can of Coke out of the fridge and it says friend on it, so I think that's the answer.
Shit, are you right? You're so right, though.
I look at him once again deep in the eyes and I say, I am quite scary when I open my mouth. I just want you to not be scared if I were to partake in a drink with you all. Would that be alright with you, friend?
He bows his head and says, 1 minute, let me translate. He goes, Imikishin gash nagu. And he gestures to you, Ilashnaka. In the east. Then he says, yeah, everybody's fine.
I crack my mouth open instantly wide, just shards of porcelain and green ichor like spilling everywhere, and I pound back a shot of tequila.
They have a moment of almost instant regret, but
Is it not a way you do that slower?
this one actually takes a step back because it doesn't want to get that shit on him. They're like, yeah, what the fuck?
We're just making sure none of this like bloody ceramic doesn't line up in her food.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick it out of your fucking rations.
Eh.
No, actually, dude, if Teacup, if like your porcelain got into my food, we would have problems. We would have some serious
Yep.
problems.
I feel like Teacup in the Pie is just having like cat ownership. You just have to deal with cat hairs everywhere.
Oh god, it
That's
is.
why I don't
no,
do
it
that.
is.
Someone in my underwear again. Like,
You just have to deal with porcelain shards around your camp.
That's why I don't own cats.
well, I will clarify one thing. So if I like my porcelain breaks, it normally won't segment away from my body. It'll kind of just like reform as I walk. So it's like a constant break, heal, break, heal, break, heal. If I were to like punch down or something that and take damage, that's when porcelain starts going away from me.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
you're not gonna find porcelain in your underwear.
You see 10 like down what's it called, like a couple of shots of tequila before like crawling up onto the rock and just like curling up like a snake basically before like trying to go to sleep. Like he is, you know, it was like a fucking I don't know what it was. You said it was noon when we left. It's night when we got here, so that's like basically like a whole days of travel, you know, inside the wormhole. Then you got like the fight, but right before this, it's been a long few days.
It really has.
Yeah.
River is just looking at the tequila, debating on whether to try and get drunk or not.
See him like open like one eye and look at it. Enjoy yourself.
Man,
And then he closes both of his eyes again.
she's just gonna pull out. I don't remember if elves have some kind of like. I don't know if they do.
Alcohol tolerance for elves?
I don't
Oh.
think they do.
I don't think they do now. Pretty sure that's just dwarves.
Yeah, I think it's just a word. She's not gonna try and overdo it too hard then. She's gonna at least do enough to enjoy herself.
So I'm just
Alright.
replying to mines. Please continue.
Double vision. Is double vision a thing, Teacup? Wait, why am I asking you?
Why are you asking the guy who was born like a week ago?
Well, every time that I've been hit in the face, yes, I saw double vision.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
nice.
the second part of that, Odoroshi, is you learn the uh, fade into shadows spell, or it's a warlock feature. I'm not. I cannot think of the name of it off the top of my head. However, it will give you
I
the ability to fade into shadow and transport to a different shadow.
okay.
What?
Sounds like a shadow step kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Purple. What?
Uh
Don't worry about it.
huh.
Seems like the double vision from being drunk does apply to ghosts.
Ghosts?
I,
Ghosts. She's asking that in character, Teacup.
Yeah.
Oh.
wait, are you... Sorry, can you repeat the question? Because I don't think it was a full question.
Do you think double vision from being drunk applies to ghosts?
Do I think being... that's a good question. I... Drunk. Then yes, it would probably have double vision. It would probably be different though. It'd be like seeing the ethereal and material plane at the same time, but slightly discharged from each other.
You seem single right now still. She says, looking past Teacup for a second. Maybe I just need to drink. This feels unwise.
Are you
She's...
being a ghost? Or are you trying to tell me that you are a ghost?
No, I'm not a ghost. Don't worry. Worry not. I'm not a ghost. I just see them. A lot of them. But they're friendly now. I'm not sure why. Think for a second. Perhaps because I'm actually on the path now for vengeance. It's a shame they can't drink, though.
Well, drinking is just one part of keeping good company. It's not the... There's no shame in not partaking.
It's true. True.
We all have our vices as well. You see ghosts. I am barely held together. We're all unique.
Yes.
You have no judgment from me.
I thank you. She takes a sip of her drink. I'm curious, are you get drunk?
Me?
Yes.
Uh, I, I, I might be getting a little bit.
Do you have a stomach? I don't know what's in there. She pokes the porcelain.
The closest thing that I could say, and this is going to be too much information, just forewarning. Um,
Okay.
when I was in the forest and I met a bunch of little woodland critters, um, uh, I met some birds, and well, when the birds let loose, as it were, it was kind of all in one and a white color.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Birds do that.
something akin to that. Yes.
Huh.
So there's something in there. I've never quite dug it out myself to find out. I don't know if I want to. But it
That
seems
does not seem a good idea.
I've got blood and muscle and sinew under my porcelain, so it would
Yes.
stand to make sense that I've got organs as well.
Hmm. She squints. Maybe you're a golem?
A golem?
And those are usually made of rock.
Well,
Porcelain's a kind of rock.
I do know that there was a before this. I don't know practically anything. Just a voice
Right.
telling me it's not my time. But
I have heard of such thing as paper golems as well.
Ah. Oh. Hey, Orochi. What are you doing over there?
why don't you come
And you
over
see-
here and sit?
Yes.
I'm finished. Well, quick question above table. If you can you concentrate on a spell while you sleep?
I don't
Does
think so. 'Cause
concentration
Doubt it.
break if you fall asleep?
Yes, it does. Because you're
Okay.
unconscious.
And what if I wanted to suggest something to the giant? To suggestion would be to sleep. Is that something, because it says concentration for 8 hours, but once you're asleep, the giant would be sleeping. Therefore, I wouldn't necessarily need to maintain concentration, I don't think.
You know, that would be fine, yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
And if your concentration breaks, unless he just happened to wake up before us.
Yes.
I'm just not sure if like the verbal component would go through because like if he's unconscious, can he not hear you? Can he not?
Well, he said that he wasn't unconscious, which is why I'm dragging him or towing him through the water.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, like, just suggesting to go to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe don't do that in the water though. But yeah.
No, I mean I can't move them, but the giant would be kind of in this area.
Fair.
So then, yeah,
River's
then
gonna
Could
River's
also
gonna try
ask
and
you.
have the guard trick.
Yes, I was
what?
thinking the same thing. Godre could, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just gonna
yes.
I was just gonna ask it to come over here so I could pet it. Just like,
Here, boy, come here.
just like patting the ground in front of her.
Come here, little Goddrake.
I'm gonna walk up to it, grab its collar, and just kind of like forcefully, but not aggressively, firm but gentle kind of thing, dragging it.
I don't think
know,
it
like-
likes.
Hmm?
I don't think it likes me.
Well,
Oh,
how does it react?
Oh my god.
Again,
River.
I'm not the one moving it. I have to describe what I'm doing. And the
Just
giant
go.
should be here, by the way, Burger. Not
Hmm?
in the water.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, why are our allies not taking part in feast? Get over here.
Yeah. River's going to at Orochi.
I just kind of turn my head, and you're just gonna see like this weird, like, what are you doing?
So they hand.
Kind of weird that you.
River
do
just
keep it-
hiccups in response.
It is kind of weird, River, isn't it, that Odoroshi keeps adopting draconic pets?
You being one of them.
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, boy. Here, boy. As I take out a ration and toss it right at your face.
Crack open my
Oh.
face and eat it.
I would hope it does not also implicate teacher. You are on loan with teacher also. And
Good
with me.
boy. As I reach out, I just kind of pat you on the forehead, very
I do.
condescendingly.
I don't know, I feel like I've learned a lot from Odoroshi. Especially how to say really cool things before you kill people.
He
It
looks
is
like a- you have,
your
like, a
fate
book?
to die a bad death. Things
Do
like
you
that.
have like a book or something?
A book?
Yeah,
and
like a book of like cool things to say when you hit people.
Do you keep a diary?
No, I do not. I just inspiration strikes once in a while.
Of course, he said the coolest answer. That's so like Orochi.
Much cooler than I have. I just write on
Yeah.
paper.
Well, you also write in blood. Or have you not noticed?
I write in blood.
I
I have a
mean,
little pen.
don't you have the high score of the group? I've heard you
Oh, that's what you mean.
communicating with your teacher.
No, I meant like actual paper. Like, she pulls out like a little scroll. This is a record of our adventures so far. Boys. I mean, it's not, I don't know if it's super necessary now, but I just like writing them, you know?
Memoir.
Memoir.
Can I?
Mostly for,
Can I
We have
see
people
your
in the
book
temple
for a
that
moment?
handle that.
what'd you say, teacup?
Can I see your book for a moment?
Mine?
Yes.
I suppose. Just kinda like shakily hands over the thing like, oh, no, there's your hat. There it is.
Do you have
Here.
a Qilin ink?
Yes. Yes, I do. Fiddles around her bag and pulls out. It's like this little, like, almost like a gourd-shaped ink bottle. Just like a regular, like, feather quill. Imps.
I noticed when I was tied up, I was quite bored. Drawing in the dirt, I have a unique skill. And I take the quill and dip it in the ink, and on the cover, I write river in intricate calligraphy.
Ah. Very good writing. Did you have to, like... I'm surprised you didn't have to, like, break all of, like, your skin bones to do that.
It's a gentle touch.
Now, Farnham,
Yeah.
with his writing or his handwriting, his calligraphy, is it the same calligraphy that we were taught in our temple? Or does
What
it
do you
look
mean?
different?
Do you mean like?
Well, because, well, I mean, especially in Japan, calligraphy is a big deal, and how well you write is how well you handle the sword. So if he's writing a specific word, if he writes river, and I have seen rivers because there's rivers around Steadshire, does it look identical to what the monks at my temple have been writing, or is it a dialect or a different language? I guess is the
It's a different dialect. This one seems more sharper, more thought and defined.
okay. And different dialect means that it's going to look completely different. I can't read.
You have the idea that it is their name. However, from context, please. However, you cannot outly read it or rightly read it.
Okay.
Do you... But he could history check to, like, see if they
Let's see
know.
if I can identify where it's from.
Yes, you may.
Okay, history. Oh man, 15.
This is from the. Uh, ba- 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 ba. One moment. Trying to find the right region. This is probably. This is Southern dialect. Symbol. It's very similar to what you have found in Zolgra and Stedshire. You believe it might be either from Zenhua or the wandering tribes of Zendara, or perhaps the Forgotten Zone. So the leftmost southern continent is where you believe
Okay.
this language is from.
Okay.
I'm writing
And,
all of that down.
Um, Uroshi, you seem perplexed by my writing. Is everything all right?
Yes. I was just curious as to where you learned to write like that.
I'm not sure. Do you recognize it?
It's familiar, but I'm not fluent in it.
Well, if it's familiar, maybe we'll see it again someday, and well, maybe we'll learn a little bit more about where I came from. But either way, River,
Huh?
this is yours, and now there's no question about whose it is.
Thank you. I should let you know I burned these week.
Oh,
That's why it's only really a single paper.
Yeah, it is actually.
I was trying to do something. Okay, well, if you want me to.
No. It's very kind of you.
Yes,
It's the burning is a symbolic thing for me. It is an attempt for me to give my memories to Shao.
Art is fleeting and should not be preserved. Art is life, and life eventually fades away. It's what it makes you feel in the moment. The game is meant to be kept, it's meant to be enjoyed.
Most, perhaps. But most of my memories bring only pain now. So I burn them. But not these. And tonight, I am not sad for this, which is very refreshing. So maybe I won't burn them. Maybe. Very pretty handle. She'll stuff them into her bag.
Thank you.
What were we saying?
Uroshi was saying he kind of recognized the writing a little bit, but couldn't quite determine it from where. And that Godric to you is kind of interested in you. I'm not sure if you we're gonna try and pet him or not, but he's right there.
Don't. Maybe. I don't know if Tenraisu would think it's like rude. I don't know what his relationship to Godric's army. They're like. She kind of looks at the thing. It's like a dog
he's
thing,
been like what's it called? You see him like still eyes still closed. Godrakes like this are closer to dogs, not intelligent dragons. But they still, being drakes, fall under my no-kill rule.
That makes sense.
Do I follow under
Very.
no-kill rule as something slightly draconic?
I I doubt it.
I'm still not convinced. I think you're just some form of amorphous blob creature housed in a nice porcelain cover.
You certainly don't fall under my portal.
He says with an alarmingly sincere smile.
But I can cast Dragon's Breath and go Dragon Wings. What else do I need to do? I start crying. Green
Oh,
blood.
no,
The drink starts to hit
not...
me.
Oh, Jesus. No, you're
Oh,
I'm
oh.
not.
My friends think I'm scary.
You are.
You're terrifying.
I'm also scary, I think.
And they are maybe gonna murder me one day?
No. Assuming, well,
I mean, that depends on your life choices. I
it really
suppose.
does.
I'm trying my best.
But so
Role model
far
I
you're
have?
doing
Odoroshi?
fine.
It's very clear, by the way, that now that he's like sort of in what's it called? Been brought up in the conversation, that he's been listening to the entire conversation. Like everything has been going on, but like he's just been like it's curled up like in like a snake ball, just head in his lap, eyes closed. He's just listening basically, and he only speaks basically when spoken.
Are you talking about the drink or talking about me?
For a role model?
Myself. For what?
Said with his name being brought up, or with him being brought up.
Oh,
and
no,
not
I'm
just-
talking about myself.
Yeah.
Not everything's about you. Jeez.
Wait, speak up. You are an abomination, but you're our abomination.
Alright. Alright, I can accept being your abomination, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Hold on. She pulls out like her spear and like gets like the like butt end of it. Did you know if I poke like this scale on Tenraisu, it's one that I punched once really hard by accident. So if I poke it like this,
Ow. Why? It's like you see his tail like retract further up the rock.
Science.
I wonder if Tenrai's so ticklish. What do you
No.
think the chances are?
He's
I specifically say that telepathically to River.
Oh.
She says out loud, he is.
I look at River with knowing eyes and go to start trying to flank Tenraiso.
You're all in Dragon's Breath range. Like by the way, he's climbed up on this rock, by the way. Like what I don't know how high this rock is, but like he's basically like crawled like a snake like all the way to the top of it. And he's like his head is like slightly dangling down. And like bits of his tail are reached the bottom, but
Do not disturb Tenraisu, mortal. Unless funny.
Am I mortal?
I am. You are. Until proven otherwise.
Fair
To be
enough.
fair, mortal is usually all I just say to everyone that is not. Tis like the traditional term for outsiders from my village. And also for dragons, I suppose. So,
Interesting.
like, but everyone else is, you know, you're not pink. That sounds weird.
Are these goblins just all hanging around listening to us chat?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Yeah,
Just like, what the fuck are these idiots talking about?
they're handing you all egg rolls and dumplings right now.
Yeah, they've basically just been constantly feeding you
River
during
is
this
fucking
entire
devouring egg roll after egg.
Yeah.
I'm just letting my jaw hang low so it doesn't heal, so the bleeding stop, but my mouth is just hanging open a little bit too wide, and I'm just shoveling egg rolls into it.
People actively turn away from Teacup as they eat, as some of the older ones start to throw up after a while.
No.
Your egg
Nobody
rolls are
wants to watch Teacup eat.
Your egg rolls are delicious. Thank you so much.
One of the elders, no, I didn't copy him twice. Riai. He hands you kind of a mask that goes over your nose and hangs down, so people. Well, actually, no, that won't work.
He's handing you a veil. Is essentially
Yeah, I
what
was
he's.
gonna say, like a
Trying to
cloth veil.
paper bag me right now. Is what Wow, yes, you're right. Here, Odoroshi, you could use this.
Hashtag nobody
no.
puts a bag on Teacup. No bags on Teacup. That's a new merch shirt.
Oh my god.
Nobody bags Teacup.
I say to him, at least get me drunk first. Oh, wait a minute.
Have one of those would look on you. Morsel. I mean, it's worth. If you want help, but I just wanna.
What does the
Before I actually go to sleep and forget, would someone feed the prisoners? You don't want them dying on the boat trip there. Don't feed them the good stuff, of course.
I go and use like a flask to scoop up dirty river water. Like, hey, I've got the liquids for them.
No, that could kill them. You don't know what's in the water. Bad.
Yes.
Give them like. Hold on, I have this. That.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This is
Hold on.
very important.
Holding.
Okay.
Dice is
Wait,
being
no, it's the
rolled.
wrong dice. One.
Damn, can't believe you drunk IRL using the wrong dice.
Crazy. Okay, this one. Ah. She could. Huh. She pours out what looks to be sake from her alchemy jug.
I
I think
forgot
this
you
is
had that.
mayonnaise.
The fucking
don't
alchemy
know.
jugs.
Did you say you think this is mayonnaise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think.
That's
I don't
weird.
Know. I forget what the. I just kind of asked mayonnaise for mayo jug. It's getting hard to speak. Here you.
I nod knowingly, but I don't know anything at all. And he goes, "Oh yes, that's probably mayonnaise."
Yes, Haymans.
Please, maybe just give them some water. She says promptly starting to drink from the alchemy jug.
Oh no. Couple of shots of tequila and she's drowning it with sake.
That sounds like a bad decision.
Oh,
Or
Yes.
a great one.
I'm gonna turn to Bobkin.
I believe I'm having a revelation.
Do you happen to have chickens? Or giant birds? Yeah.
We ate tutu bird. We gave you beef jerky from it. However, pork dumpling and
Did you just say you gave us beef jerky from a bird?
Jerky, but
Bird jerky.
jerked bird. Don't worry,
Do
they
you
made
have
eye
any
contact.
eggs?
Yes.
River is amazingly still conscious, by the way.
Nice constitution saving throw.
thank you.
You're just rocking that buzz. I love it.
Oh. We may need to gather herbs in the morning. But if you have a spare egg, that would be much appreciated. I believe my companion here might need it.
Very
what?
good.
Do you want me to cook up another egg?
No. We have this remedy for inebriation.
I know the remedy. More alcohol.
Yes.
Now I understand
Just
you're a monk, but I don't believe you are a drunken boxer. I
I
just
have not had a drink. And I think it was. Think for a second. 132 years. By circumstance, mind you. Well, besides the little bit we've had on this day. This tasty. Not the. Wait.
Takes another sip of the alchemy jug.
Never mind, this tastes terrible.
That year was wrong, by the way.
Huh?
What? Last time you drank was
Did we have
Three-
some in the
352 days ago.
Oh, right, cave.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And this is exactly why I didn't want you drinking anymore, but here we are.
That's fair. That's fair. However,
However,
Forgot
today
what I was going to
is
say.
today is a cause for a celebration. After all, we made a big dent in the Army of Light.
and I
And-
thought I killed the guy who killed my family, but I didn't. Yippee.
Yay!
Practice.
Vengeance
You got
quest is
practice.
still on.
Still on.
Yes.
We did kill the bandits that kidnapped me, though.
Yes, that is true.
And you got.
You cut out
And
after
you
you said,
got-
and you
yeah.
got.
And you've got the chance to practice killing the people who killed your family and friends and loved ones.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow, bright and early training session.
Ah. Oh.
You gonna break your streak?
I think River could afford one morning off. Tenrai, so.
No, I do like having a streak.
She's
for a
at,
second.
She's at 262 days of not missing morning training, by the way.
Do you just have these memorized?
I forget how good a.
Yes, of course I have these memorized. I'm a teacher. I have to have her schedule memorized.
Yeah.
Bobkin, do you know if any sauerkraut moth and veil root grow around here? Maybe some embermint.
Me knows, Three Eye. Three Eye be part, actually. Here he goes. Alchemical one. That's what they called them. Or Al for short. Call me out. So yes, this guy steps over to you and says, "What you looking for, boss?"
Veil root, a wiry silver-veined root. We need embermint, spicy herb. It's very, very beautiful orange, bright orange leaves. And the last one was sourcap moss. It grows on the underside of rocks and dry riverbeds.
Me and have three of your ingredients. The last one, and he says, come follow, or me and you wait here. You enjoy food with rest. Me be back." So he hands you a double shot of sake with moss root. Ba, 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 ba. Can you copy and paste the items?
Yes,
Or the
I will.
ingredients?
What are you trying to make?
Basically, yeah, it's the hair of the dog, but I'm coming up with stuff on on the fly.
No.
There you go, Fargrim. Those are the three.
You know, if I'm a dragon now, teacher, with my little wings and stuff, can I get a cave too? I want a cave.
I don't know how to answer that.
Call it the sad elf cave. 'Cause I am sad and an elf.
River, you get inspiration for amazing roleplay.
Sure, maybe when we get to Zolgra.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Mines, he hands you about a half pound of sauerkraut moss.
Okay.
And to answer your question, yes. That
Okay,
was the
awesome.
exact ability.
Cool.
We're amazingly still not passed out drunk.
You're just like cool on drunk.
Unless the DC got higher.
Yeah, no, DC's gotten higher. But she just made it.
Oh, okay.
But Fargrim, you said that 3i gave me one of the ingredients?
Yes, the moss.
The moss, okay.
Mm-hmm. He gives you about a ounce of it.
Okay. Then I'm going to oh, wait a minute, I need to look at something really quick. So, while I have this here, I want to, I guess, kind of sit down and kind of lean up against the guard drake. And I'm going to take out the book that had the recipes in it, and I want to jot down the recipe that I know for this kind of hangover cure. So it'll be right behind the other alchemy.
Okay. Very good. um, so is there anything else you guys like to do before they get into their little spiel and offer you more
no,
food?
River's at her fucking limit. It's just gonna go pass the fuck out somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a little dinky.
They
That
they
might
do
be
offer
terrible.
if tomorrow would be better to discuss strategic plans on crossing the ocean if you guys are headed that way.
Yeah, I guess.
Tomorrow would be far better. Let's keep the night for celebrations, and tomorrow we can discuss ocean travel.
Why do we need strategy for a boat?
Well,
Wait, I know
We-
this. I don't know this.
would you like to be caught out there during a storm and maybe thrown into the ocean
What's
or attacked by sea monsters?
That would
a
be
storm?
fun,
Is when a storm is when the heavens weep. Yes.
Yes.
We don't really get those. We didn't have those at my village, but I remember them in the cave.
Yeah.
Are those worse on water?
Much worse on water.
Oh.
You know the flooding we had in the cave whenever that happened. Imagine that, but 10 times higher.
That does sound not good. Okay, fine. Planning it is.
She just flops against the rock.
Like, as she flops, Ten's tail like snaps, like because she's clearly like going to fall over and hit her head on this rock, and just like his tail like snaps to like catch her mid fall, and then just gently rest her against the rock before like pulling back. Go to sleep, River.
I come over and sit next to River and just fall asleep there as well.
Teddy bear.
The hardest pillow.
Yes.
Can I like punch you a little so you get softer so I can be cozier?
I like a robe and a cape, and I bundle it up as and like crumpled up like the hood and all of the bunchy bits into one spot, so it makes like a little pillow. It's just a bit of a crunchy pillow.
Not the crunchy pillow.
That sounds like a 13-year-old's pillow. It's so gross.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Ew. No, you're not that kind. Jesus Christ, Roger. Why does everything have to go there with you?
I have a very gutter mind.
Fair. I absolutely made that.
River, I knew that's what you're putting down, but I
That's
just had to make
absolutely
sure.
what I thought of immediately.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I
everybody just
actually
had their own,
wasn't
like,
thinking
template.
that at all, but you're absolutely right. Crunchy pillow does sound like something you'd find a 13-year-old room.
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
Oh, this sock is like a
Regret.
frisbee.
No.
Why is there an extra hole in it?
How long does it take to set up a tent?
For a
Uh,
13-year-old?
Oh, general.
That's fucked up. I'm not gonna answer that question on stream, or else they're gonna think I'm on some sort of list that hasn't been out yet.
Yep.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
If we weren't all 13.
Yeah. Jail.
Anyway, how long does it take to set up a tent?
Yeah.
A skilled
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 10
I mean,
minutes.
does
Like-
I guess it depends on the tent, right? Like,
The tent that I found at the camp.
It could.
Usually it's just like a couple sticks and 4 pythons.
Yeah,
if you're doing a tent that requires setting down the pit ends, it's gonna take longer than a tent that just like pops up once you unfurl it.
Yes. I don't know which type of tent I found.
you found the one with pittons that could probably fit 2 people in backpacking gear in.
Okay, so like this is gonna be like a 20-minute tent.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of setting it up and having room for the guard drake and myself if it's large enough.
But Teacup's gonna help you do it. I love it.
Is he?
Oh, I'm,
I thought
I'm
he
asleep.
was.
I'm passed out next to a river.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I figured the 2 of them were passed out and that was going to be bad, so I was going to... Yeah, you said you found a few blankets in the last tent with 4 greater health potions in the tent you holding with the 2 weeks of rations, blah, blah, blah. But you said I found an actual tent and that I took
Yes.
it with me.
Yes. So yes, it can easily fit you and your guard drake perfectly, with room.
Okay.
Hopefully they won't hog the blankets.
Well, yeah, I'm going to cast suggestion on the... I still don't know if he's awake or passed out.
He looks like he's passed out,
Captive.
but you're not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast suggestion on him. So let's see, spellbook, because there is a save involved with it. So I'm going to cast it with this.
When did you learn suggestion?
I picked that up with the previous level.
Okay.
So it's a DC 16 Wisdom save. And I'm going to say, eat this and go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Granted, he is still all chained up. So it's basically a piece of ration that I stuff in his mouth.
He eats it, and then he kind of rolls over and passes out.
So we've got the manacles and the ball and chain. I'd take another couple pitons and hammer them into the ground, kind of chain him to the ground next to the tent. And then
Be really efficient with pit and chain it not only to the tent but chain him as well.
no, I'm not going to crucify him to the ground. But I am then going to toss a couple pieces of ration or the jerky towards the guard drake. Kind of gruffly pat him on the head and say get some rest. It's a long trek in the morning. And then I'm actually going to go see if I can scour and find some of the other 2 ingredients I need to potentially steep in the morning.
Nice.
So survival roll or
Yeah, that'd probably be survival. If you want to try and
Survival.
actually... If you're going out there to look for herbs for this hangover cure, then yeah, that's...
Yes, is it survival or is it nature?
survival.
That would be survival. Nature's only really used to identify natural phenomenon, while survival's
Gotcha.
meant to live in that, or live and scavenge that natural phenomenon.
Okay. Well, I'm only going out for about an hour rest, so hopefully I roll well, and I don't.
No.
So
So you're out there under the guise of the moonlight, and you find yourself picking flowers that seem to be more active at night. But so far you've found two out of the three ingredients you were looking for. You picked up more. We picked up embermint, and you have
Okay.
sour cap moss from the goblin.
yep.
As for your DM, um, you're not sure who you can bring this to, besides like a librarian or a scholar, to translate the last
Okay.
passage.
Okay. But there's 2 total entries, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, that you cannot decipher. Yes. You you suspect that there might be more due to the peculiarity of the language. However, clear as day, black and white, there's two that you can see that need to be deciphered.
Okay. Gotcha. And yeah, then I'm gonna go back and hopefully fall asleep if the guard drake isn't snoring or farting all night.
They are on their back like a dog sleeping and kind of kicking their feet, but not really snoring too loudly or anything that would perturb you or disturb you of your natural sleep cycle.
Okay. Then I'll take a blanket and set it over its torso in between its front legs and the rear legs. So it's kind of a blanket for it, just to make sure its belly is protected. Then I'm going to take another blanket, take out my bedroll, and fall asleep.
That's awesome. So you guys do a nice, wonderful long rest, and you're awoken to bacon and eggs cooking by the fire. Let me just turn the light up. These gifts, though. I'm not drunk. All right, so Tenraiso, you are the first to wake, followed by the guard drake, River, Teacup, lastly Odoroshi. The goblins are preparing you a specialty omelet served over rice with bacon and goat's cheese.
Teacup was right. We've been poisoned. Ow, my head.
Teacup was right. You've been what?
Poison.
I knew it. I knew we shouldn't have trusted them.
You haven't been poisoned, you've just overdrank.
I believe that's
I-
the same thing.
In my defense, I did enjoy myself quite a bit.
Well then good, because we start training after breakfast.
She just stares up at the sky and just. She didn't say anything. She stares up at the sky.
Yeah. You mean just river, right? I don't need to go training. I would much rather.
Oh, you can join us if you want, but no, this is just river.
I'll be a cheerleader. Go river. Yay.
Odoroshi's just gonna walk up, and I've got like this wooden bowl cup kind of conglomeration full of this foul smelling but clear liquid, and he's just going to like thrust it out in River's direction. Yeah, you'll need this.
Right, you mentioned something about it.
Don't smell it,
Option.
just drink it.
Right? Hesitantly takes a drink. Whoa. That is potent. Jeez. How does
No,
it actually taste? How does it taste?
I was just about to say that. It tastes very kind of like a lemongrass, like very earthy and grassy, but also with a bit of almost like lavender, but
Okay,
like
so it tastes
spicy.
like dirt.
Yes.
You're describing dirt.
But there is some sort of like a citrus taste to it as well. But there's a very sharp kind of spiciness that finishes it. And as you take your second, third, fourth sips, this gets much stronger and stronger. You almost
River is not. It is very apparent that River is not very spice tolerant.
well, this is very spicy, but you immediately start sweating, and your sinuses are almost completely clear instantly, and your tongue is burning. Not.
Oh no, I think Odoroshi actually poisoned you.
Yes, your tongue isn't on fire, but there is a tingling on your tongue.
Just stares for a few moments.
But after about 45 seconds or so, you do start to feel like very clear-headed, and you're sobering up extremely quickly.
That helped. Never do
Oh.
that again.
Well, that is on you. Embodiment said to ignite the soul and extinguish regret. Sourcap moss. It helps accelerate detoxification through sweat. Oh, I was unable to cure the third ingredient. Taste better, but we make do with what we make do.
I mean, I was gonna say I've had worse, but this is about it.
Is now a good time to mention that I have a bottle of antitoxin that probably would have just healed your hangover?
Yes.
Ah.
I would rather save it for when somebody's actually poisoned, but
River just buries her face in her hands.
We all make mistakes.
I'll hold on to it for inevitably when we trust the wrong person we get poisoned. Don't worry. It'll be.
Do you actually have that?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I also have
I'm gonna go
morphine.
get my stuff ready. I guess I guess I'm training now.
Yeah, not until after breakfast. Looks like they're cooking up some omelette and bacon.
I'll start packing up
And
the
then we
tents.
have to go over the boat
Didn't I?
discussions.
She holds up her Akane joke. Did I make this into beer?
I think you made it into sake, but yes.
Why did I do that?
I
There-
don't
there
know.
was
This
some
was
mention
after
of
you've already had a few shots of tequila. You chased it with as much sake as the alchemy jug could provide.
I don't know. You did mention mayonnaise. Was it mayonnaise sake?
I
Oh.
don't think it. I don't. It was not mayonnaise. She was just drunk.
Uh,
I must have misinterpreted the casting of it while I was drunk.
Well, then why would you? Why would you try to go for mayonnaise?
I was. I don't actually recall. I really don't. She's like cries up one of her eyelids a little bit, like. I regret many things. So many things.
I just put
Kind
a
of.
hand on River's shoulder and I say, life's too short to have regrets. You had a good night with friends. Considering the rest of our nights have been in damp, gross caves, this one's been pretty good.
That is true.
That's actually a very good point. She just like gets to her feet and just.
Dan's gonna go over to the cooking and like Wissikard judge their cooking silently while Wissikard were just like sitting and waiting for the meals. He's going to actually just judge their cooking. He wasn't too keen on it last night because it was a celebration. Everyone was getting drunk. Doesn't matter. But here in the morning when he when you know, little sobered up after a big rest, yeah, no, he can. He's
Not
gonna
the
absolutely judge these goblins
It's
cooking.
like the crow of judgment, but it's like the dragon of judgment.
Exactly. Exactly.
bombastic side eye.
Not the side eye. Hmm.
Alright. I love the roleplay this session. It's definitely a lot better than fucking combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Combat's fun, but yeah, definitely need just some cozy RP.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a really good idea for Teacup to for the future. I'm like, fuck, I forgot I took this spell. Shit.
Okay, next time.
Oh, I could do it any second now. It's all good. Anyway, you'll find out later.
Oh god.
Unless we're still role playing.
We can. I mean,
I got
they don't have to talk to you yet. I mean, they're still preparing your meals.
He gave me a mask last night. I know it was like a silly kind of joke thing, but what did the mask look like?
What the fuck is it called? So it's like, pretty much like a veil, like a genie veil. Like from,
Like what Link wears when he pretends to be a Garuda?
Yes. Yes, actually.
you would have to send me a picture, but probably.
It like hangs off the ears and over the nose, and it's like it's down below the chin.
Yes.
So it just hides the nose and mouth, but your eyes still stay
Correct.
out. Okay.
This one's
Cool.
like the size of a large T-shirt because of your fucking face.
Ow. I sit down at the fire and I use minor illusion to make like a black form-fitting mask over my mouth that just hides when I open my mouth to eat. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier.
Oh my gosh. They're very pleased as they hand you an omelet with deep fried mushroom. A very large deep fried mushroom.
Yeah, I have the minor illusion open. They hear insanely large cracking such of green stuff fall out of. I just take the mushroom and shove it through the minor illusion and eat it. And they hear a grotesque swallowing sound, and more green blood just pours out. I'm like, delicious. Does this seem to help the situation?
Everyone with food is just like staring at you. Some of them put their food down and just go back to their tent. Others are just closing their eyes and pretending that they're not seeing what the fuck is going on. Those are just the goblin. You did notice the guildmaster and uh, is also eating with you guys, and he's like equally stunned by how you are, but it's slightly you get the impression that they're impressed because, or if not interested, because of how you are. You're like a sentient golem, at least in their eyes. So they kind of laugh at the goblin's reactions.
Uh,
He takes it like 10, grabs like a plate of the food and the card, starts munching. So, what's the plan then? Mm. He like cracks his neck slightly as he's asking, still like slightly waking up. Mm.
we have three boats, it would seem. We've got the folding boat, the bigger boat, and this little boat over here. We are taking all of them, I presume, or do you think it would be more advantageous for us to just take two?
I don't think we need the small boat. We definitely need one of the boats to. It depends how many sailors we've got here. How many of your people can sail these boats? He's asked.
1, 2, 3. Pretty much everybody. Yeah, everybody that's around you, and one more. Neb and Tanjiri and the guildmaster, Chang, could also do some sailing. So you have
Right,
more than
so
enough people.
we've got more than enough crew to man both boats without issue then. So I guess it's just the distribution. If you don't mind, I would much rather we split up the larger folk among us. Uh,
I agree. Well,
I
Odoroshi
say,
and I should probably be on opposite. Well, um, Tenraiso and River, you guys are more of the close range type.
that's true. So, what we say, River, Odoroshi, the Drake, uh, we send those on one boat, and then myself, you, and the spy master over there on another boat.
If you don't mind your student being away from you, I feel like that would be an amenable solution.
No, I fully agree. Uh,
Please.
I wouldn't want to step on any toes, I'm just saying.
This is the same dragon who sends me out daily to forage, knowing full well he deters all wildlife in a mile radius. I think he'll be fine.
She's not wrong.
Ruth's trying not to laugh.
All right, you and me then, Tenrise. So.
Yeah. You, me, and the prisoners. And
Yes.
then, what about Neb Tundri? You lot, what boats would you rather be on?
They don't mind being on your boat to help you sail, since apparently you're going to be on the bigger one.
Yeah.
The
Because it's got to fit the giant and the dragon, I guess. Here's the thing: we have so many large party members. Is the problem.
the goblins actually suggest they have another long ship that fits like 20 people,
Oh,
and it
okay.
has an upper and
Why
lower
did they
deck.
lead with that?
Is the river large enough to accommodate a boat of that size?
Technically, you guys are on the coast. This river is similarly to like the Mississippi River as it feeds into the ocean. If that makes any sense?
Yeah, those are good for pretty good boats. Like you have those river boats with the big water wheel engines. Those are like fairly large and fit down the river. So I'm imagining the size of this river is actually so much bigger than what's on the map then.
Well, if you take into account that each square is 5 feet, 15 feet across, and roughly 20 feet deep, that's a decent size river, no?
Yeah.
Or needs to be a little wider.
I mean, width-wise, this is only like 25 feet to 15 feet here from like shore to shore. Like this is like, look at that. That's like 10, 15 feet
Yeah,
at
that's
the
that's
smallest thing.
shallow.
That's way too. It would be like, you were talking like 50 feet would be a good river size if you're talking like the Mississippi River and you want to sail all the way from here to the ocean. You'd be looking at more like 45 to 60 feet wide.
That's more realistic.
Yeah.
So they have kayaks and shit for this river, and then bigger
I
boats,
imagine
obviously,
that
for the
this,
ocean.
you could say that where they are is more or less a branch from the main river. So it's like a smaller runoff. And then like they just sail up into the main river and then down to the ocean.
Yeah.
Um, so who disconnected? Was it
One
Teacup?
shore, I think, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Computer went wonky, BRB. Alright. That makes sense. He was having connection issues all night.
Do you guys
Expected
want
it
to?
to give up at some point.
Do you guys
Oh,
want
it
to
could be
push
a
it
little wonky.
another hour, or do you
Oh.
want to just end it at 1 like we normally do?
I'm good
Whichever.
with whatever.
Hey,
I'm a
back.
little
Alright.
tired tonight, but like, I
Yeah,
can go
same.
another hour. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm in a similar boat where I'm really tired. Also, my computer just decided to turn off for no reason.
Yeah.
Sorry if there was any weird loud noises or anything that happened when that happened.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Like, I wouldn't mind if you wanted to cut it here, just due
Yeah,
to the
I'm-
fact that like this is like we're about to set sail.
Yeah.
Could have like
Yeah, I don't mind either, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you want to go for finish out the hour, or you?
I'm
Mhm.
okay with cutting it now, personally. If
Okay.
Cutting it.
We'll
yeah.
just cut it now.
Yeah, we can just call it here for tonight.
we did a good session, but I am tired.
I feel that. So
In character, the moment we determine who's going on what boats, I'm just gonna be like, all right, River, time to run. Gotta run some laps.
He really just fucking dies internally.
And you see him like with a car just like dart off like once the conversations are finished and like we understand what we're doing.
it dart off, but like he like tail whips River into moving to keep up with him.
All while she's fucking
Like-
cursing him out in Draconic.
Yeah, exactly. like okay, you're going to you're not starting to immediately bolt off. All right, cool. Tail whip as they fly by. Come on. All right. But yeah, no, we'll be back like an hour like later, basically.
Yeah.
And then set sail wherever we're going. So are we? The real question is, are we taking one boat or are we splitting up two boats? Because we have two boats that each handle like 8 to 10 people, and then one boat that handles 20.
I think we're taking the.
How many people do we have here, including all the goblins, all of the survivors, all of the people? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and counting here is 2, 13, 14, 15, and then the fake spy master, that's like 16. It's like 16 people, basically.
Alright, so you're definitely gonna need the goblin ship that they want to give you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to find a new face to raid out to. And then we'll call it a night.
Sounds good.
Alright. Yeah, like, I don't know. I started this session tired as well.
This not very well known person called Critical Role is streaming right now.
What the fuck?
I've never heard of them ever in my life.
That's crazy, man.
I wonder if they have any TV shows, written content. Do they just stream on
Solid
Twitch?
choice of name as well.
God.
Oh, they spelled roll wrong.
Oh man, that's wild.
Who would have thought? What? Gross. They are fucking gross. I gotta say though, they got a lot of people involved in D&D.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Which low-key I'm happy about. But
You also got a lot of people being like, if my DM isn't as capable as Matthew Mercer, they're trash. Like, you have no idea how many games I've been in where people have that mentality. And I'm like, oh my god. Yeah.
I mean,
Still
he
haven't really watched Critical Role stuff. I've watched some
I watched-
Dungeons & Money and some Dungeons and Daddies and some NADPOD. That's why
I've watched like season 1 of Critical Role and like brushed up on a little bit of the lore to support like Merv's Exandria campaign thing. But aside from that, really haven't like I'm not really that interested in it.
Yeah.
And then Dungeons and Daddies I've heard of. That's a podcast.
Great.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Are any of you guys old YouTube fans? Like when YouTube just was getting popular, maybe about 5 years in, there was a guy named Freddie Wong. He did something called Video Game High School.
Oh yeah.
So Freddie is the one who started Dungeons and Daddies.
Yeah.
On it,